Hello, Stan. Please give an
Thank-
introduction about yourself.
Okay, my name is Stan. I'm 19. I live in the UK right now, and I'm in university right now.
Mhm.
And I started the real world like a month and a half ago.
1 month and a half. Okay, quite a bit of information there. From the UK,
Yeah.
I grew up in the UK, so I finally escaped. Do you have any plans to escape? Because I do not
Um.
want to go back there.
Yeah. I really want to escape. I'm not gonna lie. The UK it's okay, but it gets depressing a little bit.
Yeah. You say a little bit, but once you actually move to a much better place, you'll realize just how bad it was.
Yeah. Honestly.
Okay, cool. You say you have been in the real world for a month and a half. So, what led you to joining? How did you find out
Okay.
about
Do you
it?
want the
The
full story?
full story.
Okay. I'm gonna start from like a year ago.
All right.
Okay, so basically, like around this time a year ago, one of my friends introduced me to another side hustle, and I tried to do that for like 7 months, but nothing like it didn't work out. So then I got like a job, and I started working with this job for like 2 months, and this was during the summer. So like this summer that just went by, so I was working every day, and like I only have my mom, like 'cause my dad like passed away a year ago. So I was trying to support her. So I took on two jobs. But the problem with that is that I was like always late to the other jobs. Like I was always late at one of the shifts that I would go to. So at the end of August, I got fired from both the jobs because I was always late. So then I just sat down and I thought, what can I do? And I was really a fan of Andrew Tate. Like I already listened to the stuff that he was talking about. I listened to all his podcasts, but just at the time back then, I didn't have the time to. I didn't have the money to actually buy it.
Mhm.
So then, after working all these jobs, then I said, let me sign up to the reward. Maybe I'll have a chance here.
Mhm.
So then, at the start of September, I started the copywriting course,
Mhm.
and since then, I've been every day. I've been watching the lessons. I've been rewatching as well. I've even went to some YouTube videos to get more understanding of copywriting.
Mhm.
And then last week on my my father's anniversary, 1 year anniversary of passing away, I actually managed to get a client, and he paid me $2,500. Yeah,
So your father's looking out for you, huh?
yeah,
Around the anniversary.
yeah.
That was quite a story. Okay, so over a year, two jobs, then stop those. What about the side hustle you said you were doing for 7 months? That didn't work out.
Um,
Why?
so that was like I was it's like creating Roblox games. So if Roblox is like
Yeah.
like a game that has games in it, so my friend told me that I should create one of those games. So for like 7 months, I taught myself how to do everything, and then I ended up releasing the game, but it didn't
Uh,
it didn't succeed. So I didn't want to do another game. So
yeah.
I was just like, let me try another side also.
Okay. And you started learning copywriting. Did you know anything about copywriting before you joined the real world?
Nothing like I knew nothing.
Hmm.
No
And
prior experience, nothing.
right. What was the process like for landing your first client?
So actually got lucky because he reached out to me on Instagram, and it's like a company, and they asked me to. We were talking back and forth for like 2 days, and then he asked me to rewrite a section on sections on their website, and we didn't have a Zoom call. We just talked on Telegram. So we just talked back and forth for like 2 days, and then we managed to get the deal done.
Why did he end up reaching out to you? Are you building a personal brand around copywriting or what?
So could you repeat that again?
Are you building a personal brand around copywriting? Why did he end up reaching out to you? How did he know you were a copywriter?
Because on Instagram, I have a big following on Instagram,
Yeah.
like a few thousands on my copywriting Instagram. So he followed a bunch of other copywriters as well, and I think he asked each of us to write for him. But I
Alright.
think I was the only one who actually reached back to him.
Okay,
So
I see.
yeah,
And what, he ended up sending you the money and you ended up
yeah,
doing it, or what?
yeah. I had to do it for him. I had to do the story for him, like rewriting the story for him, and then yeah, then the deal got done.
Okay. Did he ask for any more work, or was it just a one-off thing?
No, he said that it's a part time work, and he said that like whenever they need any rewriting that I'm gonna be there to rewrite for them.
Interesting. Well, congratulations on the 2,500
Yeah,
within
thank
a month and a half of joining. It's
you. Yeah,
a
thank
very good start, I'd say.
you. Yeah.
All right. Then how different is your average day now compared to before you joined the Real Watch?
Sorry, could you repeat again?
How different is your average day now compared to before you joined the Real Watch?
So I'm actually like second year university now. So last year it was just mainly like revising and the other side hustle as well. So now I'm like putting revising to the side. I'm putting copywriting in front of that. So most of the days, I just wake up, do copywriting, like go on the morning calls, and then I study a bit more on copywriting. Then I go to my lessons, and then when I come back, I do it again, and then I go to the gym. Like, that's basically the day for me.
Yeah, I see. Fair enough. And I'm wondering, since you have mentioned university a few times now, what is the view of Andrew Tate in your university in terms of students and maybe the teachers as well, if they say anything?
Like, I actually don't speak about Andrew Tate to these students because like it's a very touchy subject for them.
Mhm.
Like they don't wanna like they don't like him. So I'm not trying to make enemies, so I don't really mention them, especially the people who do like business, because like he Andrew Tate has a lot of like negative stuff about doing business in uni. So I try not to mention, but the one time I did mention, they were pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. So university for me is just like because I'm African and my parents, I mean my mom wants me to like to really
Yeah.
get a university degree. So I'm just gonna get the degree first, and
Mhm.
then copywriting would be my
That makes sense. Yeah.
like I'd put my full attention on copywriting.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, then what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when you were learning copywriting?
When I was like probably like balancing everything because as I said, I was in university. I'm still in university now, so balancing like the work and copywriting work is quite a challenge. And I've also started another job, and sometimes I have to go to that job as well. So like balancing all these three is kind of difficult.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fair, fair. Okay. And is that mindset you have purely to try look after your mom and provide for her, or is it always a mentality you've had?
Um. I've it's more recent. Like since all of what's been going on in my life has changed me, and also to look up for my mom, my siblings, and I'm just getting older, so I can like my mentality has improved,
Mhm,
and then all these I've been listening to some Andrew Tate podcasts, which have actually improved my mentality as well.
mhm.
It's made me like it's made me see things I couldn't see before. So it's improved my mentality.
All right.
Yeah,
And that's so common to hear because
yeah,
people who listen to agitate actually improve their lives, whereas other
it's true.
influences, your brain rots away as you listen. But
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, what else do we have then? Where would you say your life was heading before you joined the real watch? How different do you think this month and a half would have been? And also, yeah, just plans for future had you
Okay.
not joined.
Um, the I would have probably just probably got another. I have a job or one job now. Probably just I would have gone like two more, like probably another job as well. So like I'd have two jobs in total. and I really hate like working normal jobs.
Yeah.
Like even the people there that I'm with, they don't like it as well. So I'll probably like see myself having more jobs. But now that I'm learning copywriting, I think I don't know what to do with the money I'd get, but probably invest it or maybe like start a business or something like that.
Mhm.
And but I see success in the future years. Like I think I'm heading in the right direction.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
the real world gives you a good direction and
it does.
guidance as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And since you have joined, where do you see your life heading then in the short term, medium term, and the long term?
Okay. So short term. I think with the money I'm gonna make from copywriting, I think I'm just gonna save it for my next stage in life. I don't want to just blow the money right now. So for short, I'm just gonna be like finish university, and then medium term. I think I told myself I'm gonna start a business. So probably like I'll probably look more into that, but I haven't really thought of like my future like that. I just know that I'm gonna save my money and hopefully start something a big project later on in my life.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah,
Cool. All right. Then uni. What if I asked you what subject you're studying? Would you be comfortable answering, or would you
yeah.
prefer not to?
I'm studying computer science, which is
Ah.
kind of challenging, but yeah,
So that's why making a Roblox game was doable because you have
yeah,
some
yeah,
programming experience.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. I've done AI and robotics in uni as well, so I
Oh,
have some
yeah,
knowledge you could say as well. But I
it's
dropped.
pretty challenging.
It's funny because I dropped out with 6 months left. I was studying for 3.5 years, and
Uh,
then I'm like, "Fuck this."
uh,
Uh, I just on purpose not to have a. I like to burn all my boats, and I knew if I had a
uh,
diploma, maybe I could fall back on it if things don't work out and blah blah blah.
yeah,
So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna say fuck it, quit that, and
yeah,
then something else as well. I quit, and then I just went all in into the real world actually as well, and some
mm,
other areas. So
yeah. That's good. That's good.
that was me, and now everything has worked out as expected. So I'm
Mm,
chilling.
yeah,
Computer science. Why did you choose computer science?
it's actually first before I actually was doing biochemistry and I wanted to my parents wanted me to use biochemistry to go into being a doctor. But then one day I just sat down. I was like, being a doctor is going to take over 20 years. Like, that's like, that's deep into the matrix. And I really didn't want to do that. So one day I just sat down and I remember watching a YouTube video and saying, and it says like, best like degrees to do for the future. And then I saw finance, computing. And after I was like, the only one I had a bit of knowledge was computing.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I ended up choosing computing out of all of them. But
Okay.
I don't really regret my choice. I think it's a good degree,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Damn, it's crazy how things changed for me. Just
Yeah,
personal, because in school I was really mathematical. I hated English, everything to do with it. I was purely
okay.
maths, science, and yeah, computer science, programming, and now I'm doing nothing with that. Complete change.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Interviews, other things. Just yeah, nothing involving math. That's completely degraded now. But it's funny how where life goes. So yeah, even though
Yeah,
you might spend a
it's
lot of
even
time studying one thing, then you just go do another. Yeah.
it's even for me. I never
Yeah,
like I
copyright
really
for
like
you, yeah.
yeah. Even I hate English. I hate writing everything with it. I never thought I'd end up in copywriting like
Yeah,
because all like a writing all that stuff in school was I
same,
hated it.
same.
Yeah, but I ended up in this in copywriting. So yeah, things change.
Cool. Alright, let's do a follow-up in future then to see how
Okay,
you're doing.
okay,
So starting point is $2,500 within a month and a half of joining. So let's see in 3 to 4 months how that's progressed, if you have more stories for us. To
okay.
wrap up the interview, I wanna ask, for people who are unsure about joining the real world because they're thinking that it's a scam for the $50, what advice would you have to them?
Um, I I've been in that position before, and I ended up taking the risk. And I say the risk is was worth taking because not only does the real world like teach you how to make money, but it teaches you how to have mindset. It teaches you how to go your day by. It teaches you like, and there's even a fitness section which helps you like better your fitness as well. So it has more benefits than just making money. Like bro, what would change? It will change completely how your day goes, and it'll change completely like your mindset. It will change you overall, and it's a risk worth taking in my opinion.
All right. Okay, cool. And yeah, Stan, if people want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
They can go on my Instagram, which is Stan Copies, or no spaces. Yeah, just Stan Copies.
Okay, Stan Copy. We'll add it to the description of the video. And thank you for sharing your story, Stan. It
Um,
was interesting to hear your experience as a 19-year-old in university. And yeah,
mhm.
let's keep getting these documented, doing progress updates. So I'll be holding you accountable. Do
Okay,
remember, you'll be doing a follow-up interview with me. So everything you do from now until then will get documented. And
okay,
until next time, I wish you all the best.
okay. Thank you. You too.